Hi guys, it's Mona. Welcome to today's practice. In this sequence, we'll be looking at our change of season. Through inversions and twists, we'll be focusing on detoxification and elimination. All you need is yourself and your mat. And don't forget to subscribe to Yogaveler's YouTube channel and to like this video to stay up to date with the series. Come to standing at the top of your mat, hands behind you, chest forward, soften the knees, tuck the pelvis under, gaze forward. Breathe in, arms come up, interlace the hands and take side bends to the right as you exhale. Relax the hands, repeat the motion and do the same on the left side. Swing your arms in between each stretch, getting our blood flowing. High release, this time gaze up, chest up. And then we'll take our chin to our chest and roll the spine slightly further so you're staring at your navel and back up. We're going to do that all again, just exaggerate the stretch a little bit more. Pushing your hips to the opposing side. Exhaling as you stretch over. Inhale as you stretch tall. Swing the arms heavy. Soften the knees each time. See if you can stretch further than before. Taking the head down, maybe even lower, and rolling back up. Inhale, arms come up, hands to heart center. Stay here for an inhale and an exhale. Reground your toes, then inhale to chair. Sitting your hips back, arms long. Inhale, hands to heart center. Taking the left elbow to the right knee and open your arms, presenting your chest to the right. Inhale, return to center and repeat on the other side. Pulling the left arm back as you reach up towards the sky. Inhale, return to center. Placing the hands on the mat, straighten your knees, bend them. Straighten just the right knee and take the right arm up to the sky, rotate the wrist. 4 times, bring it back down. Straighten and bend, and then straighten just the left. Taking the left arm to the sky, rotating the wrist 4 times. Returning back to chair, engaging your core muscles, sitting your hips back. Inhale, return, hands to heart center, Tadasana. Your next inhale, take the arms above the head. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Placing the hands on the mat, taking long steps behind you to high plank. Lower your knees, chest, chin, or all in one go. Inhale to up dog or cobra. Tuck the toes under, taking the hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Take a moment here to really stretch your back, stretch your calves. If you need to soften your knees here, that's fine. Walk through your calves, really stretching on your tippy toes, pushing the mat away with the palms of your hands. Meeting in tabletop position, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll take some cat-cow here to warm up our spine. As you inhale, drop your navel to the floor, gaze up. Exhale, push through the shoulder blades, tucking the head and the pelvis down. Inhale, navel drops down. Exhale, pushing through the shoulder blades. Really elongate the breath. Link it with the movement. And push further each time you come into cat and come into cow. Take a moment here to look at your tail behind you to the right and to the left, creating a sort of a C curve in your spine. If you want something a bit more, you can take cat-cow in a circular motion and reverse that. Just make sure we're stretching everything possible we can. Shake the head. And we'll take some thread the needle, lifting the arm up to the sky and threading it through. Not staying here for long. We'll do 3 of these, and then on the 4th one, stay there for an inhale and an exhale. Taking the left arm out above your head for a further stretch. Coming back to tabletop, we'll do the same on the other side. Left arm up, feed it through the gap. Stretch real tall and stretch further as you place it through the hole. Taking your gaze with your hand, keeping your hips above your knees. On the 4th one, take that right arm above the head, both arms straight. And then on your next inhale, return back to tabletop. Tucking the toes under, lifting the hips to the sky, downward facing dog. And just take some baby steps towards your hand. Stepping back to the top of your mat, hang over, release any tension, and then slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Reground your toes. Inhale, soften the knees, arms come above the head. High release, exhale. Swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands on the mat. Stepping out to a high plank, lower yourself down, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra, tucking the toes under, downward facing dog. Bring the ankles together. We'll come onto our tippy toes. And we'll just cross the feet over like we're walking in high heels. An exaggerated catwalk, getting a twist in the lower abdominal here. Really reach for each corner of the mat. Coming back to neutral, take a high plank. Coming back to down dog. And then just step left and then right foot up to your hands, forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to Tadasana, hands to heart center. Stay here for an inhale and an exhale. Find your breath. And then we'll repeat a flow. Coming through swan dive, halfway lift. Option to step out, or if you'd like a little challenge, jump out to high plank. Lower yourself down, chaturanga. Up dog. Push to downward facing dog, and this time we're going to take the left leg up to the sky, placing the foot in between the hands to low lunge. We'll take a twist, so we take the left arm to the sky, chest to the left, and just rotate the wrist, feeling the stretch in the glutes, hamstrings. Return the foot back to downward facing dog, come to high plank, back to down dog, and we'll repeat on the other side. Take the leg up, placing the foot in between the hands, find your balance, feel grounded before you take the right arm up, and rotate the wrist, breathing into the stretch and feeling your hamstrings, your gluteus, and your hip flexors. Inhale, return the foot to down dog. Articulate over to high plank. Back to down dog. And then stepping or hopping to your feet. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Coming all the way back up to Tadasana, hands to heart center. Find your breath. And stay here for the exhale. We'll take a flow one more time. Arms come up above, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, placing the hands down on the mat. Step or hop back, high plank. Lower yourself down to chaturanga, upward facing dog. Taking down dog. Take the left foot, place it in between your hands once more. Lower the right knee. Find your balance. I'm going to take our right hand behind our left knee, and then our left hand behind our right thigh for this spinal twist. On your next inhale, return to lunge, joining the feet back together, coming over for that high plank, engaging the core, back to down dog, and we'll repeat on the other side, bringing the right foot in, lowering the back knee, finding your balance, finding your stability. We'll come back and we'll place the left hand to the back of the right knee and the right hand to the back of the left thigh. Shoulders down away from the ears. On your next inhale, return the foot back to down dog, pushing through the palms of your hands, articulate over, high plank, back to down dog, and then hopping or stepping back to your forward fold on the exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way back up to Tadasana, hands to heart center. Find your breath. Coming to the center of your mat. Toes slightly turned out. Slightly wide stance. We inhale, hands to prayer. Let's squat down to garland pose. Take a moment here to find some space in the hips. Transfer your weight. Pushing your knees out with your elbows. We inhale, we open the arms to the left and return to center. Inhale, open the arms to the right. And repeat that motion, or you have the option to hold your hands behind your back, like so. If you're not here yet, that's fine, one day we'll get there. Hands down on the mat, turn your heels out so your feet are now parallel for a wide leg forward fold. Holding the ankles or just placing the hands on the mat in front of you. Feel that deep hamstring stretch. Taking the right hand to the left ankle, left arm to the sky for a twist. And the next inhale, change. And as you exhale, really stretch, breathing into your hamstrings. Placing the hands back down on the mat. Toe heel, toe heel, toe heel. Feet together to parallel. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way back up to standing Tadasana. Hands to heart center. Stay here for a breath. Coming back to the top of your mat, we'll take garland pose one more. Slowly rolling backwards onto your back, grabbing your toes for happy baby. Rocking side to side and hugging your knees in, forehead to knees, and roll yourself up to a seated position. Inhale, take the left arm over for a side bend. Right forehand goes on the mat. We'll stay here for 2 breaths. On the second exhale, try and stretch even further. Pulling with the arm. Inhale, return to center. We'll take some seated twists now. So you'll have your left hand on your right knee, right hand behind you. Twisting your torso around to the back. Inhale to prep. Exhale, twist. Inhale, sit taller. Exhale, twist. And relax. Taking the forearms down in front of us for a forward fold. As you exhale, reach further. And then on your next inhale, slowly roll back up. We'll do the exact same, just repeating with the other foot in front in our cross-leg position. Inhale, we take the left arm over. As we exhale, we stretch further. Coming back to center, repeating on the other side. Really stretching with the arm, but keeping the shoulders down away from our ears. A seated twist again. Opposing hand to knee. Sitting tall. Gazing behind you. Exhale, twist further, and release. Taking your forearms down in front of you and relaxing over. So you relax any tension in your neck, forehead to the ground. Exhale, reach further. Inhale, slowly roll back up. Taking your legs straight out in front of you, sit tall, arms come up as you inhale, and then with your 2 fingers, wrap them around your big toes, pulling your chest towards your thighs. Shoulders down away from the ears. Feet are flexed. Legs nice and straight. Relax, roll back up, and we'll do that again. But just taking the right hand to the left toe, and option here to lift it off the ground like so. Sitting tall. Exhale, release, and switch to the other side. Holding the arch of the foot for better grip. Bringing the left knee in, crossing the foot over the right knee for a spinal twist here, as we turn the opposite direction. Taking the foot high up onto our thigh, or placing it on the mat, soles of the foot connecting with the inside of our right thigh. We'll take a forward fold. On your next inhale, roll back up and release that leg down. And repeat on the other side, taking the right knee over the left, spinal twist, pushing the knee away with our left elbow. And taking that foot high up on our thigh as we fold over. Option again to just have the sole of the foot against the left thigh rather than on top. Next inhale, slowly roll back up, release the foot down. Give your knees a little shake. And then position yourself so you've got quite a lot of room behind you. Roll onto your back, hug the knees in, placing the feet on the floor. Or just let the knees drop heavy to the left as our arms are out to the side. Engage the core muscles as you bring them back up to center, and then let them drop heavy to the right. Inhale, bring them back to center. Hug your knees, forehead to knees, and then release the left leg straight out in front of you. Keeping the right knee, pull it over to the left side for a spinal stretch and twist. Gaze to the right, aiming for your shoulder blades to remain in contact with the mat. Hug both the knees in again. This time release the right leg and pull the left knee over to the right side. Gaze and arm out to the left. The next inhale, bring the knees back in, give yourself a hug. Make sure you've got enough room behind you if you'd like the option to come into plow. If not, you can stay here with your legs up straight. Or if you'd like to go all the way over, we'll come up to shoulder stand, lifting tall, and then slowly lower your feet above your head, supporting your lower back with your hands. Keeping your spine long if you can, feeling the stretch in your lower back and your hamstrings. Option to place your hands down on the mat, out beside you for stability. Focusing on your breath, and then slowly, with control and support of your hands, coming back to shoulder stand. And lowering slowly down to the mat, keeping the legs straight, feet flexed, and then placing the feet back on the mat. Again, give yourself a hug, knees to forehead, placing them back on the mat, making sure you've got enough room for Shavasana. Laying comfortably, letting everything relax. Find a position that's comfortable for you, and find your breath as we focus on it for a moment. Focus on the breath filling up your belly. Fill your belly. Maybe place your hands on your stomach as you feel it rise and fall as you take in your breaths and let them go. On your next breath, feel your belly rise and your rib cage expand, and feel it fall. Feel it in your belly and in your rib cage as you breathe in and as you breathe out. On your next breath, feel it in your chest. Feel your chest expand as you breathe in and it fall as you breathe out. Bring your attention to these areas as one by one they fill up with the fresh air you're bringing in. And when you're ready, give yourself a nice big stretch, reaching tall, wiggling the toes. Slowly come back up to seating. Or of course, stay in Shavasana for as long as you need today. But this brings us to the end of our practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste. Have a lovely day.